to you. Just reach him with your own soul. He always listens to his child. Call him by the name you know.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mriturma Amritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lead us from unreal to the real. Lead us from the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge. Lead us from death to immortality. Om peace, peace, peace. Good morning. It's nice to be present here this month with a wonderful topic, how much land does a man need? Actually, it is taken from the world famous Nobel laureate, literature saint, Russian saint, Lev Tolstoy. He wrote a wonderful short story which was published in 1886. And on the basis of that, there are many Hollywood, Bollywood pictures also came up later on. On the theme of that short story. He wrote, how much land does a man require? And from that there are movies, and this topic is coined, how much land does a man need? And the story goes like that. Many of you know, I understand, and for those who do not know, just give a brief essence of the story, this little bit. The protagonist of the story is a peasant named Pahom, who overhears his wife and sister-in-law are going over merits of town and peasant farm life. And he thinks himself, if I had plenty of land, I should not fear the devil himself. And unknown to him, the Satan was listening. This is greed. However, Pahom then becomes very possessive of his land, and this causes arguments with his neighbors. Threats to burn his building began to be uttered. Later, he moves to a larger area of land at another commune, and here he can grow even more crops and amass a small fortune, but he has to grow the crops on rented land, which irritates him. Finally, after buying and selling a lot of fertile and good land, he is introduced to the Bashkirs and is told that they are simple minded people who want a huge amount of land. Pahom goes to them to buy as much of their land for as low a price as he can negotiate. And their offer was also very unusual. For a sum of 1000 rubles, Russian rubles are very, compared to our US dollar, it is almost of no value, very little value. Starting with 1000 rubles, Pahom can walk around as large an area as he wants, starting at daybreak, marking his route with a spade along the way. If he returns to his starting point by sunset that day, all the land his route encloses will be his. But if he does not come back to his starting point, he will lose his money and receive no land. He is delighted as he believes that he can cover a great distance beginning from at the daybreak from here, covering as much as land possible. This inside the mind there was that greed. Money is very little, 1000 ruble only. So let me try and have more and more and more. Whether he will be able to manage that land or not, he needs it or not, but whole day he was covering as much land possible. So he started, and he is delighted as he believes that he can cover a great distance and has chanced upon the bargain of a lifetime, and he stays out as late as possible, marking out land until just before the sun sets. The condition was that he has to come back by the sunset. If he cannot, then he will lose the bid. So he was trying to go further and further and further, and when he found toward the end, he realizes that he is far from the starting point, and he starts running back as fast as possible, but he could not. Finally, he just arrived at the starting point, just as the sun sets, and the Bashkirs cheer his good fortune, but exhausted from the run, Pahom drops dead. His servant buries him in an ordinary grave only 6 feet long, thus answering the question posed in the title of this story. We are more or less, our scriptures say, that don't laugh at Pahom, thinking you are all wise people, Pahom was a foolish one. No, most of us also we misuse, misutilize, waste our life, which is so precious as said in the scriptures, reiterated again and again, and by all teachers, avatars, prophets, and Shankaracharya last said in Vivekachudamani that there are 3 things are very rare in this life. Trividam, this 3 things. What are this? Manushyattang, Mumukshattang, Mahapurusha Samsraya. 3 things are Durlabham Trayamavetat, Devanugraho Hetukam, Manushyattang, Mumukshattang, Mahapurusha Samsraya. These 3 things are very rare. We should evaluate it properly and take care of that. This human body, and then desire to know the truth, the reality behind, and also to have a guide, a teacher who can direct me, who will not misguide me. I will be guided properly only to reach the destination at the end of this life. And we find that let us enjoy a little more. We will start our spiritual journey at the end of life. So what? Life is enough. Everybody will die, but I am not going to die. What is there? I will attend the funeral programs, and at the end we will have some good sumptuous snacks also. It is all right. I will reminisce also something. All these things. This is life. We are going there, attending the funeral, memorial services, even funerals also, cremation grounds also. We are going. Just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days, 5 weeks. We are natural. As usual, life is going on bar, beach, beer. What is not there in this life? Being forgetful of our own life, when it will be ended, nobody knows. When people will attend my funeral, my memorial will be done. We are completely oblivious of this. 99.9999% people. And in the Gita also, Sri Krishna was telling Arjuna, it is not that an easy thing in this life. Manushyanang sahasreshu kaschit jatati siddhaya yatatamopi siddhanam kaschit mang vetti tattata. It is not that easy thing. Criticizing others, it is easy. Holy Mother said, you can criticize others, but how many people can change them, bring them back to the right track? It is easy to find fault with others, but how many more faults we are committing ourselves that we cannot actually judge and take a decision, and we do not find fault with ourselves. So, it is not that easy. In the Gita, Sri Krishna is telling, out of millions, a few people want to know the truth, and out of them also a few really come to know tattata, the reality. They come to know. So, this is a wonderful story, a reminder for all of us, be it a spiritual seeker or be it a secular, materialistic persons also, which we are mostly. But wonderful teaching is there, guidance is there, direction is there. Thus far and no further. That is what we have to know, how to find it out. In Sri Ramakrishna's Gospel we find M, the recorder of the Gospel, such a fine man, so nice, so pious, and a successful teacher, honored and respected by one and all, an erudite scholar. And he was asking Sri Ramakrishna, should I try for some more money? He was headmaster in 2 schools. Sri Ramakrishna was telling very nice answers Sri Ramakrishna gave. M. Sir, M, the recorder of the Gospel, who was headmaster in 2 schools in Calcutta, and he was earning a good amount to maintain his family properly, no problem, but a little bit confusion whether being a spiritual seeker, should he depute himself, utilize his time more for earning money. So, he was asking one day, sir, may I make an effort to earn more money? Master, it is permissible to do so to maintain a religious family. You may try to increase your income, but in an honest way. The goal of life is not the earning of money, but the service of God. Money is not harmful if it is devoted to the service of God. How many people earn money with this intention? There is nothing wrong in earning money. But what is the attitude behind? That is what we have to have a little introspection. Otherwise, there will be, the car will have a crash, accident. Driving is good, go, there is nothing wrong in that, but you must be careful how to drive it, saving yourself, maintaining all rules and regulations, and also if somebody comes to hit you, you must know the technique also to save yourselves, although you are maintaining the rules and regulations, the traffic rules, but there will be somebody drunk and addicted, may not follow the rules and regulations, may come anywhere in this life to hit you. You have to know the technique also. This yoga karmasu kaushalam, only driving knowing will not do, only no, I am following the rules, you are following, but somebody is coming to hit you, you are seeing, no, that is his lane, yes, that is his lane, he should go that way, but that this his or her car is coming to hit you, so you save yourself. That is also, this is called yoga. How to save yourselves in this worldly life where everything is unpredictable and you have to go follow the direction and reach the goal of life. So, we forget the goal of life and waste our time. We think that yes, we will do afterwards. So what? In this way, we do not know where to stop and how to a little bit maneuver the course to give the safety, and also according to Holy Mother Sarada Devi said, my child, act according to the place, person and situation. You cannot do the same thing in the same way, same manner. You cannot treat and behave and take a decision in all situations. According to the situation, you are the same person, but you have to take a different decision which is appropriate at that time in that situation. That is called wisdom. So, this is a wonderful story and that gives us very good insights for our life, and I will quote a few things from our teachers, old teachers, what they say about this, how not to be misguided and remain on the right track to reach the goal in this life itself, because life is very precious and this desire to know the truth also is very rare. Everyone will not come. They are happy with their own life, enjoyment. In this life, 100 more lives, thousands more lives, no problem. Sometime or in many lives, in this life or in other lives, life hereafter, sometime it will come in everyone's life that enough is enough. Now you have to be very careful and find out the real path, exact, whether I am on the track, right track or not. Will it take me to my goal of life? How many people are aware about the goal of life? So, our teachers I begin with Gita. In the Gita, Sri Krishna is telling, it is in the 9th chapter, a very beautiful chapter, Raja Vidya Raja Guhya Yoga. There Bhagavan Sri Krishna is telling, Lord Sri Krishna to Arjuna, Arjuna, you see, Anittam Asukham Lokam Imam Prapya Bhajasamam. You want to have joy in this life where real joy is not possible. Anittam Asukham Lokam Imam Prapya. This 9th chapter, the name of the chapter of the Gita is the Yoga of Sovereign Science, Raja Vidya, Royal Science, and the Sovereign Secret. I am giving you the secret how to live in life. There is a story. One at night, it was dark, one ship was moving in the ocean and there was another light, and from there it was being announced, hey, move your ship, boat to a certain degree, this degree and this direction. Then this ship also was telling, why I will move, you move, I will not move, If you need, you move, I will remain. Then from that side it is said, thank you very much, yes, if you don't move, but I am a lighthouse. You move or not move. So, we have to understand who is the lighthouse and who is the ship. We boast so much, and when a little money and a little name and little fame, all this comes in our life, a little success. Oh God, in India we call dhara ke swarag gyan. Dhara means this whole earth, swara means just a little pot, a container. We think the whole world is, kya hai, duniya mutti mein. I have a mobile, so in India, Nokia company used to give publicity. Duniya mutti mein, the whole world is in your grip, within your palm, in your palm. This is the meaning. Means with a mobile you can connect yourself with anyone, anywhere. So, when a little bit this Eshana, our scriptures say there are three kinds of Eshanas. Eshana means desires, and that is the problem of life. Desire is not bad if it is a good desire. Sri Ramakrishna says, our scripture says, he has desire for knowledge, desires for the supreme devotion, desire for purity, desire for unselfishness, desire for truthfulness, desire for doing good to others, love, compassion. I want all these things. These are all good things. It will enrich you and raise you to higher levels of life, bring joy and perfection and bliss and peace in your life, and also at the same time directing you, leading you to the goal of life. There is nothing wrong in that. But not all the desires will take us to the destination. Rather, it will take us to hit the lighthouse, and what will happen, we all understand that. So, there are three kinds of Eshanas. Eshana means desires. Putroishana, Vittoishana, Yashoishana. Of all the desires, greed, these are also all desires. This anger, this is also a result of the desire. When my desire is confronted, challenged, not being fulfilled, I am angry. So, anger is a product of this non-satisfaction of the desire. So, greed also another desire, lust also a desire. Any kind of, oh, it is very sweet, oh, it is very hot, where is the fan, oh, it is too cold, so where is the AC, air conditioner. So, all this coming desire, but how much, how far, thus far and no further, that is to be regulated. So, these are three of all the desires. Our rishis and munis, they have divided in three major groups. Putroishana, desire for progeny, this outwardly it is that, actually it is lust. And then Vittoishana, wealth, desire for wealth. Oh, everyone is millionaire, billionaire, why not myself? So, and then desire for, although I don't need that money, what I will do with that? If somebody is billionaire, am I also to be a billionaire? Suppose I am 5 feet. If somebody is 7 feet, 6 feet, 6 inches, do I also need to be 6 foot 6 inches? But I have the desire that I to be that tall, but it is not possible. I am born with one gender. Now, because technology is there, science is there, it has advanced. So, I will change my gender. Peculiar things. Does it really mean that I need it for the salvation, for my liberation? Is it the goal of human life to change the genders? But people are there, they will go. So many things. So, another desire is Jashaishana, Putraishana, Vittoishana, Jashaishana. Yasha means, Yashana means desire, and Yasha means name, fame, recognition, appreciation. Oh Maharaj, what a nice lecture you have given. I will be very smiling, what a joy. And if you say, what you spoke, what nonsense, shouting, you do not know anything. If you praise, I deserve it. If you criticize, you are very bad. So, this world is like that. These desires are always lurking where in the dense forest of our mind. we are unconscious about that. We do not know how much desires and lust and greed and many things which we actually do not need for the normal maintenance of life, upbringing, we do not need that, but we will be trapped, which Satan was listening to. Oh yes, you want more land, have more money, have more wealth. What is more, more, more? This more will never be most in everyone's life. I like to have more, more. There is no end of the desires. In the scripture also, in the Upanishad, it is there. No jatu. Desires, if we think that fire is there, fire needs a little ghee, this clarified butter. Let me offer, we call it oblation. If I give a little more fuel in it, it will be, its desire to consume, its stomach will be okay, it will be contented. No, desire is like that fire. Fire never becomes extinguished by getting more fuel, more clarified butter, ghee. The more you give, Avisha Krishna Vartante Bhuyeva Vivardhata. The more you try to satisfy fire with its fuel, with its food, means this oil and ghee and clarified butter, all these things, the more it will come and it will try to consume you. If you give more fire to that, our kamunas, vasanas, esanas, desires are also like that. The more we try to satiate this, the more we satisfy it, the more we try to fulfill our desires, new desires, numerous, uncountable number of desires will be coming and coming. This is life. Those who are wise, they understand thus far and no further. So, Holy Mother said, my child, yes, you can have your liberation, your salvation, your mukti, now itself, freedom. Only be nirbhashana, be desireless. If there is no desire, we do not need anything, we are free. It is desire that makes us birth and death, birth and death. Today I will quote some. Actually, it is a wonderful poem composed by none other than Shankaracharya, Charpat Panjarika Stotram. So, I will come to there later. First, I give that all world teachers cautioned us about this desire. Finally, I will go to Shankaracharya, wonderful stotra, giving almost in every stanza coming to that, this is the result of the desire, this is the result of the desire. If you read the Jnana Yoga of Swami Vivekananda, you will find that Swamiji is telling, this is Maya, Ihai Maya, this is illusion, this is delusion, this is our attachment, this is what every time it is happening in our life, still Ihai Maya, this is Maya, this is Maya, this is our attachment, this is our ignorance. Although every now and then we are being reminded, we are confronting, we are being challenged, we are facing problems, still we learn little from our experiences and go forward only to be destroyed in this life, not to be liberated or freed. Although this human body, this life is a gift from God to realize the truth, to go beyond this all Eshanas, Putra Eshana, Vitta Eshana, Dara Eshana. Yes, there is nothing wrong. How many putras, how many progeny you like to have? How many years you want to have your this conjugal life union? There is everything. Sri Ramakrishna said there is nothing wrong in matrimonial life, in conjugal life, in married life, householder's life. But do not live a life of beasts and brutes. After having one or two child, husband and wife both become spiritual. Take name of God and live like a sister and brother. That is what one has to understand. Jesus Christ also in the Bible, it is there. Those who can follow me, he was a monk. Those who cannot remain a spinster or bachelor or a celibate. If you cannot, just if you burn inside, better have a married life. But do not think that that life, that is a beast's life. Whole life, if you want to live that life, don't degenerate yourself to the level of brutes. So, this is in everything. I like to eat, this body needs some food, but how much? How long? How many times? Whole day. I have been in South Africa for 7 years. My experience, not directly through via others, what food particularly the local people, even though they are poor, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, if you give, always meat, meat, meat. Try to understand. No balanced food. If meat is there, give it whole day 10 times, with meat breakfast, with meat lunch, with meat afternoon something refreshment, with meat dinner, everything. So, we have to understand how long, how far we should enjoy those things, be it money, be it sense enjoyments, be it other desires, be it talking. Yes, half an hour, 1 hour lecture is okay, but even no, I am talking of God, I am speaking of God. So, whole day and night if I speak of God, about God, will it be good for all of us? So, we need thus far and no further. That is the wisdom, to know where to stop. So, these desires are there, and those who foolishly think that let me this desire, there are many boys and girls spoilt in India also, here also. The other day we come to know that Georgia school shooting, it is a gift from the father. There was no better good gift to be given on birthday or any day, because the son wants, so father has given a gun, and the son also, 14 years old son, killed 2 of his colleagues, his classmates, and 2 teachers, very nice. Gift is gun. Father could not find any other better gift. Who helped the son to commit these things? Try to understand, many things it is man-made problem, it is self-made problem. There is a song, Ami shokha to sholile dube mori shama, dosh karo noy goma, dosh karo noy goma. Oh my divine mother, it is nobody's fault. Ami shokha to sholile dube mori shama, dosh karo noy goma. Oh mother, I am not making anybody guilty, making responsible for this. I have done myself this, shwa khato. I have dug my own this oil and have fallen into that. I am dube mochi, I am now, I have dug this lake, and now in the water I am dying. So, we have to be very careful. Scripture, as I told, is telling, it is not that all the desires fulfilled and your desires will be satisfied, you will not suffer. No, the more you try to satisfy your desires, it will not be contented, rather it will more and more aggravate and try to consume all your energy and time and destroy you. Acha. And Sri Krishna, as I started with that in the Gita, Sri Krishna is telling, Anittam asukam lokam. What is the sloka? It is, how much more then if they be holy, those who are taking God's name, royal sages devoted to me, that is, then he is telling Sri Krishna, therefore having obtained this joyless and transient human life, constantly worship me. People like to have their desires fulfilled and get joy and bliss and peace by trying to fulfill the desires in this world. Sri Krishna is telling, my dear Arjuna, you are my dear, you are my friend, I love you, and you depend also on me. So, I am telling you the secret things. In this world, no, it is not a place for the living of gentlemen, sane people. You must know that it is a place where always there will be problems, troubles. If you want to enjoy this place, it will be, you will also be doing like a fool. So, Patrang Pushpang Phalam, this mantra Swami Vivekananda quoted in the Parliament of Religion. I give a little bit English, I am not going to the Sanskrit. Whosoever offers me with love a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or even water, I appear in person before that selfless devotee of sinless mind and delightfully partake of that article offered by him with love. If we depend on God and become happy whatever God has given to us for our normal general maintenance and conduct of our life, then God will take care. God says that, yes, ananyas chintayanto mang ye jana parjupasate tesham nityavijuktanam jogakshemam vahamaham. The devotees who loving no one else constantly think of me, depend on me, love me, worship me in a disinterested spirit. So, to those ever united in thought with me, I bring full security and personally attend to their needs. God is telling that you do not need to have your personal endeavor for worldly things. I will supply if you depend on me. When we are young boys and girls, we depend for any choice, anything to choose, we depend on the choice of our parents. No, whatever they give. A little bit we grown up, no, father, mother, no, I will choose myself because I will enjoy it. Less and less dependence on father and mother who actually know better than us. We also forget the more. There was a poem we read in the Thomas Vaughan's The Retreat. Retreat is happy those early days when I was an infant. When I was an infant, I found the presence of God everywhere. Everything is permeated with that, pervaded by that ultimate reality, from the grass to anything. And then you enjoy controlling your senses, thus far and no further. Enjoy, but how much? How long? This Sri Ramakrishna in the Gospel, there is story. Old man, I will come, Shankaracharya also in Charpat Panjurika mentioned that. Old man dying. In those days, there was no electricity in this, there was oil lamps. There were some kind of oil and there was a what you call wick and it was burning. So, the person was dying and telling, oh, why you are wasting so much oil, make it a little low. That much light is not necessary on deathbed. See the mind, where the mind is. And our scripture says, when on deathbed, think of God and God alone. Whole life one should do that. But at least whole life you could not do. At least while dying, in the Gita that is also is there. When at the time of death, whatever you have done in life, at the last time also even if you take refuge in God and depend on God, call on God, pray to God, that also will liberate you. Then we will say, all right, whole life we will do anything and everything, a beastly life, a brute's life, a savage's life, and only when I know that I am dying, I will take God's name. Scripture says, sages say, yes my dear, don't be that smart. It is too smart, you are thinking in that way. It does not happen. Whole life, whatever you practice, last moment, when the breathing the last, it will come to your mind, that only. The thought which you have practiced whole your life, that will only come at the time of your last breath. While you are breathing last, then that thought, that name will come, not God's name. If whole life I am taking God's name, if whole life I am thinking I am Atman, I am pure, I am divine, and everything is divine, then at the last moment also without any effort, it is because it is habit is the second nature. It is my normal tendency of the mind to think of that thing, God, divinity, purity. Whole life if I speak the truth, even at the gunpoint I will not be able to lie. This is those who are experienced, wise, they tell. So, in the Gita also Bhagavan is telling, those who depend on me for the things, be it spiritual, be it material prosperity, I am there to protect whatever they have gathered and also give personally to attend to their need and see that there is the goal. So, in this way a very nice is there, whosoever offers me with the love of leaf, a flower, a fruit or even water, I appear in person before that selfless devotee of sinless mind and delightfully partake of that article offered by him with love. Yat karoshi, yat asnasi, yat juhosi, dadasi jat. Arjuna, whatever you do, we are all Arjunas. The representative Arjuna was our representative and asking questions to Sri Krishna, and Sri Krishna was asking, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as oblation to the sacred fire, whatever you bestow as a gift, whatever you do by way of penance, offer it all to me. Then he was telling, with your mind thus established in the yoga of renunciation, offering off all actions to me, you will be freed from the bondage of action in the shape of good and evil results. Thus freed from them, you will attain me. I am equally present in all beings. There is none hateful or dear to me. They, however, who devoutly worship me, abide in me, and I too stand revealed in them. So, finally, he is telling that yes, you take my name, you remember me, you depend on me, you take refuge in me. I am there to decide what will be the best for you and how to reach the goal. I will be with you throughout the path, the journey, and I will take you, holding your hand, reach the destination to make your human birth fruitful, contented and successful in this life. So, all these words are there in the, and then he was telling, it is in the 16th chapter, Trividam Naraka Sedam. What is the 16th chapter? 16th chapter is Daivasura Sampada Vibhaga Yoga. This 16th chapter is very nice. There, Sri Krishna is telling what are the problems in life. It is mantra number 21, 16th chapter. There are 3 floodgates, very big open gates are there. What are those? Trividam Naraka Svedam Dwaram, doors. Nasanam Atmanah, to destroy our Atmana. Kama Krodhas Tatha Lova Tasmat Etatrayam Tvajet. What he is telling? Sri Krishna, desire, anger and greed, these triple gates of hell. How we enter into the hell? These 3 main gates. Of all, as I said, there are 3, of all desires, there are Putrishana, Vittishana, Dharishana, all these things are there, Jashishana. So, all this main divided in 3 divisions, desires. Sri Krishna is telling there are 3 floodgates, big gates ever open to hell. What are those? Desire, anger and greed. These 3 triple gates of hell bring about the downfall of the soul. It destroys our soul. Therefore, one should shun all these 3. So, this is also there. And in the Gita 3rd chapter, again Sri Krishna is reminding us in the 3rd chapter, what he is telling? 37, 3rd chapter, wonderful instruction there also about this caution is there. 37, Kamoesha, Krodhoesha, Rajoguna Samudbhava, Mahashano Mahapapma. So, this is, I go to the meaning. Sri Krishna said, it is desire begotten of the element of Rajas, which appears as wrath. Nay, it is insatiable and grossly wicked. Know this to be the enemy in this case. So, in our life, these things will be there. But if we are aware of that, if we are following the caution, the alert given by yesterday, we have been in a program in 75th anniversary of our Trabuco monastery, that there it was burning heat, oh God. So, always heat alert was coming. The Swami there, resident Swami was telling jokingly, Jo, in this fire, always fire he was coming in the today, this must take care, don't go outside, this, just alert was coming through mobile. So, God is alerting us, cautioning us, thus far and no further. There is nothing wrong in kamo, krodho, all these things, but be aware that these are the gates and how much you can enjoy, how much kamo is not bad, how much food is good for me. We eat, our body is not for eating. Eating is to maintain our body. While many people are there, whole life they take so much of alcohol, liquor, that they destroy that, they spoil their, what is that? Liver or some other organs. So, it is happening. It is not that they may have certain degrees, school, college, university degrees, very good lectures they will give. They have enough knowledge of the world, but only they do not know how to manage their lives nicely, because he or she could not control the greed, the anger, the lust. So, these three things, as I told, it is Buddha also said that yes, you can go beyond this suffering, you can be ever blissful, joyful, liberation, enlightened. What you have to do? Be free of desires, tanha, trishna, thirst for more and more and more, and what we know we do not know, what actually is good for us. So, it is happening with all of us. So, Ramakrishna said, Jomi Joru Taka, he quoted this. Tulsidas also said, there are three great enemies in life, this lust, anger and greed. Sri Ramakrishna said, quoted this, Jomi Joru Taka. This, what is this? Jomi means land. Here also this man died only from the greed of more land. He does not know what he will do with that. But because I am getting as much as possible, he died in the pursuit of this fulfill his desire. So, Jomi means landed property, Joru means women, and Taka means it is meant for because it was said in presence of men. So, for men it is women, and for women it is men, it will be men, Joru. And Taka means money, wealth. How much you need, how many times you live together and break together, break away. How many times? Stand somewhere, stop somewhere. Everything in our life, thus far and no further. That is what in the Ishopanishad said, live the life, enjoy, but through renunciation. What is renunciation? Controlling the senses, thus far and no further. Ishavassamidam sarvam jatkincha jaga tena tvaktena bhunjita. Bhunjita means bhog, enjoy. Tvaktena means renounce. I will renounce and I enjoy. It is completely opposite. No. This renouncement means not extra desires. I need some food for the maintenance of my body. I will eat that, but not that much that you are to take me to the hospital only to be declared that case is finished. No. So, that is the thing we have to keep in our mind. Now, I go, our Holy Mother, I said, my child, if you can be desireless, you are free. And I read wonderful verses from Shankaracharya when we memorized it, when we were just Brahmachari joined. Wonderful. It's giving me this goosebump. The Shankaracharya's Charpat Panjuri. I will give you the English meaning mostly, but one or two, it is so sweet. Dinamapi rajani sayang pratah shishira vasanto punarayatah kala krirati gacchati ayu stadapi na munchati asha vayu. What is the meaning? Daily comes the night, evening and morning. The autumn and spring comes again and again every year. Time forever plays with life, but desires does not desert this body forever. So long this body is alive, desires are there. It is clinging. Our life is a clinging of this to desires. No. There is a story, Sri Ramakrishna quoted, one old lady, time is short, one old lady, a young son has passed away, and nobody was there to support her for livelihood. So she was cutting at this old age, cutting the wood and then taking it, the load on her head and selling it to the market from the jungle, forest. So he was telling, so many people are dying every day. Jamraja, the death of God, the God of death does not see me. I am an old relief. What is there in my still remain living? Jamraja visits everyone. He took my young son. He doesn't take me. So one person came. Yes, mother, you called me. Who are you? I didn't call. No, you called. That is why I am here. Who are you? I am Jama. Oh, yes, mother, you called me. Oh, my child, help me to, I cannot take that load alone. Help me, put it on my head so that I can go to the market and sell it. When Jama came, the death God came, really, then we forget. No desire to meet Jama. Oh, Jama, you have come, help me. So this is the world. Everything is happening day after day, still our desires are not getting exhausted. Agre banhi prishte bhanu ratro chibuka samarpita janu karatala bhiksha torutala vasa stadapi na munchati asha pasha. What is the meaning? The meaning is the sun in the back, daytime, sun is there. I am, suppose it is description, beggar. We do not have any home, living on the streets, whole day there is there. At night it is cold, agre bunhi, at night some fire is there to keep me warm. Daytime sun is there. And at night to save myself from the preventing the biting cold, old people generally, they take their heads, chin to the knees, trying to stop chilling cold. So keeping warm themselves. So the sun in the back and the fire in front prevents biting cold during the day, knees meet and chin during the night to keep one warm, and food comes by daily begging. Life is spent below a tree in this way, so miserable condition, but desires does not desert this body forever. Shankaracharya is in it. Then I give the English translation a little more and finish. Till you are able to earn javad vitto parijana sakta tavan nijo parivar rakta, for whom we spend our whole life. Oh, these are our own people. They are all very dear and near. My husband, my wife, my son, my daughter, my friend, my. So long you earn, you are able to earn wealth, the wealth that everybody earns, everybody likes to have, all the family you love, will love and care. But when the case of your body, this body gets old and you cannot earn anymore, they would not even ask you, how are you? So long you have money. In India there is a saying, proverb, Sushamaye bandhu bate, oneki, perhaps it is Rabindranath Tagore. Sushamaye bandhu bate, oneki hoy asamaye hai keho karona. Yes, it is. I am quoting from Tagore. What is the meaning? At good times, many comes to befriend. Oh, how are you? I have come to see you, spending time with you, because you are wealthy now, you are a celebrity now. You don't want, they have come on their own, uninvited. But when your bad time, you face challenges of life, if bad times come, something wrong has happened, you have lost your wealth or your glamour, you are no more celebrity or something is wrong in your family, in your life? Nobody comes. We go to love others only to be rejected. No one comes to, they don't even say that I know you. They pose in such a way that we are not known to each other. What to speak of helping anything? Completely avoid your company. But when you have been wealthy, celebrity, glamour, name, fame, money, wealth, beauty, everything, when you lose all these things, and one day we will all lose with the time, they forget. Still, we are running after that. This is the desire. So, in this way, they are balastavat krida shakta tarunastavat tarunuda. This world is always being forgetful of the goal of life. The child's mind is always engaged in play, the youth's mind is engaged in his enjoyment of senses, the old man's mind is full of worries, but no one thinks of the ultimate truth. What is the goal of life? How I will reach there? What a mystery, what a riddle. This is Maya. Punaropi Jani, Punaropi Divasha, again and again these dark nights, again and again these lustrous full days, again and again these months and years, but pride and desires, false pride and this desire never leaves our mind, our body. So, in this way Shankaracharya is giving a very stern but very description delineating how life is going on. It is with all of us. It is not that we are out of that picture. So, Yavad Jivo Nivasati Dehe, so long till the breath is in the body, so long you are alive, all friends ask your welfare. When it leaves your frame, when you die, even your darling wife is full of fear of you. Hey fool! So, you don't understand in this, the moment there will be no life force, everybody will cremate it, nobody will garland it, nobody will keep it here, it will also give bad foul smell, oh, it will rot. This is the condition and you love this body so much. So, in this way final, Kurute Ganga Sagara Gamanam Brata Paripalanam Athava Danam Jnana Vihine Sarvamanena Muktirna Bhavati Janma Shatana. Oh fool, take bath in the Ganges, means holy rivers, take a dip in the ocean, observe penance, give money to charity, all faiths tell you without fail. And if you do not realize the truth, even in 100 lives, you will not attain the Lord. So, all these things are there, teachings are there. Teachings are teachings only if we follow that and translate it in our lives. If we don't follow that and behave properly, following the teachings of the prophets and the teachers and the scriptures, then this life is brithaivatasya jivanam. Our life is just a burden, not a something which is worth living. So, all of us should be very careful about spending every moment of our life. We should be spent in the thought of God, doing good works to others, always do the yani anavaddani karmani tani sevitobbani Rigved. Always do the welfare activities for the society. No itarani, never ever do anything harmful to the society. Bhagavan Buddha said, be desireless and do good to others. The key, he said, Bahujano hitaya, Bahujano sukhaya. Activities you will do not for yourself, don't be selfish, do it for the good of others, for the good of the whole world. So Swami Vivekananda also said that worship others, seeing God in others, not as human being. This life is short, vanities of life is transient, this vanities of this world. They alone live who live for others. The rest are more dead than alive. He was writing this letter to his disciple, the Raja of Mysore. Raja, this life is not for enjoyment as king or queen or celebrity and this and that. God has given all these things, but control that and live the life for the good of others. Then you will get fulfillment, joy, and the goal of life also will be attained. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.
Lead us from illusion to truth and wisdom's sight. Lead us from the darkness that fills up the night. Lead us from death to endless life, to your heart of love, to your eternal life. Reach us through every veil that seems to hide your face, beyond our every ignorance, beyond both time and space. Give us strength and courage through thy blessed grace, and fill our hearts with your love by your sweet, compassionate face. Om Tat Sat Om, Om Tat Sat Om, Om Tat Sat Om, Om Tat Sat Om.
Thank you. Wonderful opening and closing song. A few announcements. 15th Sunday lecture will be given by Prabhupada Krishna Pranaji. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So, what a wonderful topic. And next, 22nd, Fake It Till You Make It, Swami Medhananda. And 29th, Vivekananda and the Interfaith Movement, Swami Sarvadevananda. So, on other days also, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. class is there, Saturday also 5:30, Gospel of Ramakrishna and Bhagavad Gita. So, these are there on 28th by Swami Sarvadevananda ji. And Karma Yoga at 9:15 a.m. on 7th. It is over. So
Maybe next Saturday.
next Saturday, okay, that's good announcing. So all are requested to come and participate in the Karma Yoga. We all cannot do Dhanu Yoga always. Karma Yoga is also needed, means doing some good works for others, not for any personal gain. Unselfish activities that that makes our heart pure. And when heart is pure, other personal desires will be less and we will be feeling closer to the ultimate reality, to God, divine. So, thank you all. Do come. I will stand there to greet you all for 2 minutes. Then, if any questions are there, we will come back.